Get an update from Julian Morales in just a little while. Zach Neto, the first batter, goes after the first pitch Luis throws in over 2 years at the big league level and fouls it away. Start number 64 of his career, and this has to feel like almost a second debut for him as Christian Walker makes the play on a soft hit ground ball by Zach Neto for the first out. There it is, first strikeout since April 25th, 2023 at the big league level. Trout had a couple of doubles yesterday as he pops this one up right near home plate. Yainer Diaz right almost on the plate, puts it away, and that's a great start for Luis Garcia. Welcome back to the big leagues.
7 and a 5.25 ERA on the road, but he is very familiar with this mound.
Last 3 outings as he walks Pena to lead off this game. This ball hit into center field, slicing, but Teodosio is there. Teodosio 5 outs above average in his short major league career. There goes Pena, pretty good jump and no chance on the quick transfer attempt by Travis d'Arnaud. Jeremy has his 20th steal. He matches last year's total, which was his career high. Yusei Kikuchi. There he tried a fastball up and away, and now Jose has a full count.
That's a walk.
Is it?
Yeah.
And that's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Correa called out on strikes. Yusei picks up his first strikeout as he dotted up a fastball at Dyken Park after a strikeout.
That was a good time.
As Walker goes down on strikes here, so the Astros' woes continue with runners in scoring position. A couple of strikeouts here in the first. In the air, center field, playable for Mauricio Dubon. Dubon will trot in now and make the catch for the first out. Luis with another 3-2 count. Ground ball, backhanded by Ramon Arias. Arias continues to play great defense for the Astros.
The Astros at that trade deadline.
Travis d'Arnaud pops one up. This is playable, and Garcia with another strong inning. Worked a couple of full counts, but a 1-2-3 second.
But they've really taken advantage of their opportunities, trying to fight back into the East.
They had their 7-game winning streak snapped yesterday. That ball is thrown wide, and Yainer still tagged out. It's our game as well. That ball hit pretty well to left. We mentioned Arias only hits home runs against Kikuchi. He's done it again. Ramon Arias, 5 career hits against Yusei, and 4 of them have been home runs. Number 2 is an Astro, makes it 1-0.
Oh, Ramon, you look fantastic this evening. Taking that hanging slider and bashing it. That was actually a curveball. It was just flipped in there, middle. And Ramon makes a deposit.
Ramon Arias getting back-to-back starts, had probably the year. And Cam sends one to right. Joe Adell will move to his left a few steps and put it away for the second out.
Go back to that big swing. There's that curveball just flipped in there, and a good job by Arias just staying back on it, barreling and extending, hitting a rocket into the Crawford boxes. 361-foot line drive into the seats. Jose Altuve's not even in the dugout. He's so excited, fist pumping him. I'd do that, get you.
That ball into right center field. And who wants it? Bryce Teodosio is going to add to his outs above average as he cuts in front of Joe Adell. But
back on that rehab start and then really stretch things out during that rehab start, and it's paying off. The cutter looks great today. The only thing might be the velocity, but
ball popped high in the air, shallow left, drifting in. Yordan Alvarez still coming, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Can't talk to all 30 broadcast teams.
oh, I can barely handle ours.
Or 29. There's a ground ball and 2 hops to Jeremy Pena. Teodosio always runs hard, but he's out number 3. How about Luis Garcia? He has been on base before today 11 of 22 times. Jeremy Pena's on base with a double down the left field line. Pena taking a look to make sure it's fielded cleanly by Lugo, and he goes in with an easy double. Pena on base for the second time today. And there's that down and away slider getting Jordan on strikes. 1 out in the inning. Strikeout number 3 for Kikuchi. Altuve rips one into left. That'll be down for a hit. There's your hit with a runner in scoring position. RBI for Jose Altuve, who gets into second with a double. Number 21. Ooh. Correa thought that was ball 4 down. He is called out on strikes by Nick Marley. That's the 4th strikeout for Kikuchi. The Astros have faced so many righties and so few lefties. That one gets away from d'Arnaud. Altuve is going to get to third. He thought about a 2-base advancement, but d'Arnaud got to the ball in time.
4 straight fastballs.
On the ground to Neto. Make the play to first. The Astros do get a run with a couple of doubles and lead this game 2-0. 27 season. That ball hammered to left, and that is the first hit allowed by Luis Garcia. It's also the first run allowed by Luis Garcia. Zach Neto, who had the only run scored on Spencer Arrighetti with a solo home run his second at bat, has done it here against Garcia in his second at bat to make it a 2-1 game in the 4th.
Like a sweeper that stayed middle up. See it right here on the replay. That's that sweeper, but it just hung up there. You were only hoping that Neto got maybe a little bit too quick with that big swing. It just snuck it over the fence.
Got him. Luis picking up his 3rd strikeout, getting Peraza for out number 1 here in the 4th. The 4-game set. And is currently 3rd in the AL with 75 walks. Hits this ball hard, and that could be another double, although Jordan plays it perfectly and no chance for Trout to get past first base. Nicely done by Jordan, playing his 2nd straight game in left field. And that ball's crushed way up there towards the train tracks, and a 2-run home run for Adele. So Luis Garcia, who had 3 shutout innings going, allows a couple of home runs here in the inning. And now the Angels, second time around in the lineup, have scored 3 runs and lead it 3-2.
It was a 4-seam fastball that didn't get above the zone. It stayed just at that top 3rd. And Joe Adell went into launch mode. That ball was smoked. Laying into that one, 105.8 off the bat, 396 footer.
Got him with a pitch up. Both outs in this inning have been via strikeout for Garcia. 4 in the game, 2 outs in the inning. That's popped up, playable. Christian Walker near foul territory. In foul territory, puts it away for the final out. His slider. That ball sent down the line and left. That'll be another extra base hit for the Astros. More extra base hits today in 3 innings plus 1 batter than they had the first 3 games combined against the Angels. That ball hit into right center field. That'll be down for a hit. Yainer Diaz being waved around, and he is going to score. Astros tie it up at 3. Ramon Arias driving in his 2nd run today. And Kikuchi strikes him out on 3 pitches this time. 5 strikeouts for Yusei and 1 away in the inning. Ground ball right side. Rengifo has to move to his left. Neto tries to complete the double play and does. Nice turn by the Angels infield. A little tapper. Christian Walker will use Luis Garcia covering, and that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. A little tapper. Christian Walker will use Luis Garcia covering, and that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. gets a soft ground ball past Luis, and then Ramon Arias has to make a quick play to get the out at first base as Teodosio was flying down the line. 81% of division champs are in first place on Labor Day since 1996 as Jeremy Pena lines out to start the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Trying to get him to chase.
And he hits it up the middle for a base hit. Yordan Alvarez on base again. He's been on base all 7 games since coming off the IL. Little tapper is going to stay fair, and the first baseman, Cavadas, will tag Altuve. Yordan moves to second with 2 outs.
Still go out there and make your pitches. He found a spot.
Base hit, center field. Yordan's going to score, and the Astros take a 4-3 lead. Carlos Correa drives in the go-ahead run in the 5th.
Bad visit. Feels like an offensive explosion with 4 runs.
Now Walker sends one to center field. Teodosio moves to his right a few steps and will wait for it to come down, and that's the final out of the inning. Up. Looks like Garcia might be around 80 pitches or so today, and that will help. A first pitch pop-up. Zach Neto hit a home run last time on a ball into the Crawford boxes. Pops up.
Run support that they're giving Luis Garcia.
Oh yeah, he got the call at the top of the zone. Peraza can't believe it, but that is a strikeout for Luis, number 5 in the second out of the inning. Starts for Spencer Arrighetti and Christian Javier, but Luis today has been really good. 6 innings, ends up with a quality start in his first game on a major league mound in 28 months. No walks. Retired the first 9 batters and the last 8 batters in his outing. This ball caught by Joe Adell near the foul line off the bat of Yainer Diaz for out number 1 in the 6th. Swing and a miss. That is out number 2 and career strikeout number 999 for Kikuchi. This is where the slider comes in 86% of the time. You got a fastball instead, and Cam was ready for it. Laced a single into left field. On a 3-1 count, you say threw him a fastball.
Ray does have experience against the Astros.
Cam trying to steal, and he is in there. Stolen base number 7 on the year for Cam Smith. That's in, ball 4. And the Astros have 2 runners on here and back to the top of the order. Jeremy hits one towards the wall in left, cutting across Lugo. He'll play it on a hop. Cam Smith will score. Mauricio Dubon to third. RBI double for Jeremy Pena. And the Astros lead it 5-3. After drawing an intentional walk, will give way to Jose Altuve with the bases loaded. Grounds this one to third on the splitter, and getting to the bag is Peraza ahead of the runner Pena, and that'll do it for the Astros.
Big Caleb Ward into the game now.
And Ort gets a pop-up on the first pitch he throws. Ramon Arias gives way to Jeremy Pena, and Pena makes the play for the first out of the 7th to Luis. And a wave and a miss. Caleb Ort picking up a strikeout. He'll need Yainer Diaz to complete the out, and he does. There's 2 away.
A little bit of a split working in there for Caleb Ort also.
0-2 pitch is sent back through the middle. Ort a little frustrated with that as Travis d'Arnaud singles with 2 outs. Got him. Caleb Ort, another strong inning out of the pen. Allowed a 2-out hit, but gets through the 7th inning with the Astros leading 5-3.
11 home runs.
First pitch from Zephyr John is hit towards the middle of the diamond, but Neto makes a nice play to get Carlos Correa. 1 pitch and 1 out. That'll be ball 4. Walker will draw the walk, and he'll be a 1-out base runner. Back-to-back games in that Rocky series, and the Astros won both of those starts as Yainer strikes out here. Strikeout number 1 for Zephyr John, and 2 outs in the inning. Actually, Walker is going to try to steal. How about that? Second steal of the season for Christian Walker. Goes in with a head-first slide. And that drops in there for a called third strike. Zephyr picks up 2 strikeouts to end the inning. Astros earlier this season on May 26th. And hits a line drive, but right at Carlos Correa. So Taylor hits the ball hard, but he's out number 1 here in the 8th inning. It's Ray Montgomery's team from here through the rest of the season. This ball into right field, and O'Hoppe has a base hit. O'Hoppe started the first 2 games of the series, did not start the last 2 games. They come through with a pinch hit single here. Line drive caught by Jeremy Pena. Angels are hitting the ball hard this inning. A couple of line drive outs. One caught by Correa, and that one was sinking, and Pena stayed with it. The last 8, Caleb Ward a shutout 7th. And now King needs help from Arias to get a shutout 8th, and he does. Arias to Pena on the fielder's choice, getting Logan O'Hoppe for the final out of the inning. Burke's been on a good run for the Angels as he faces Cam Smith here. And Cam sends one into right field, dropping in for a hit. The Astros start off the 8th inning with a base hit from Cam Smith. There goes Cam, and he's picked off. The throw by the new first baseman. And Zach Neto cut in front of Chris Taylor, who was on the bag. And Neto didn't make the play.
Get him.
Dubon pops this one up on the right side. Peraza, the new first baseman, will make the play. And that's the first out of the inning. And he tries to check his swing and goes too far. That'll be a strikeout for Burke. Pena out on 3 pitches, and there's 2 away in the inning. And line drive base hit. Cam Smith had to skip over that bullet, and he will score. RBI for Alvarez, and the Astros now lead it by 3. It's 6-3. See if Melton tries to pick off a bag here. There he goes. He's perfect in his rookie season, and he stays perfect. Jacob Melton now 6 for 6 in steals, and he gets into scoring position. Struggling with runners in scoring position all homestand until today. Altuve bids for a 2-run home run. It's gone. Jose Altuve gives the Astros a 5-run lead. It's now 8-3.
Well, everything they didn't get in those previous games is coming out right here against the Angels. They are unloading. Altuve got that changeup, and a lot of these pitches from Brock Burke have been center cut. That one was center cut and launched.
And Blummer, it may be just as important as adding to the lead as now Brian Abreu sits down leading into the Yankee series.
It's an excellent point.
Correa broke the tie with an RBI single with 2 outs in the 5th. His only hit in this game as he sends one to right and flies out for the final out. But a big inning for the Astros. 6 hits in 1 game and 15 at-bats. Swing and a miss. Kimbrel gets Trout for the first out of the 9th.
There's a little velocity on that one.
Into left field for a base hit from Adele. It'll be a 1-out base runner. Second hit of this game for Adele. That'll be punched into left center field for a base hit. So back-to-back hits for the Angels. We'll have 2 runners on for the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Oh, yeah. Dropped that one on the plate for a called third. Kimbrel with his 2nd strikeout of the inning. Towards short, Pena will charge and make the throw. That'll do it. Astros win it 8-3. Astros splitting this 4-game series against the Angels, and they are now 4-3 on the homestand and lead Seattle by 2.5 in the AL West. Plummer, runners in scoring position was a huge change today.
It's everything for the Astros. We talked about how tough it's been for them to be able to score runs. It has nothing to do with the fact that they get on base frequently. It's when they get them in scoring position. They've been lacking that big hit, but they had no issue with that today. They backed up Luis Garcia's strong effort with his first start after coming off the injured list by going out there and getting 6 hits and 15 opportunities with runners in scoring position, and that was the difference. They put up 8 runs with this pitching staff. They're going to win a lot of ball games.